Okay, so in this tutorial, all we're gonna do is actually just fix our camera. So right now it's already I implemented one of the fixes. So you can see I have here a UI element, and when we move this UI element, when our mouse is hovering over this UI element, we would move our camera. So before that, when when we had our mouse at the edge of the camera's box, then we would move our camera, and right now it only happens when we are on one of those UI elements, and it's much more convenient. We can reshape it to be something like this, right? So it's flexible, it's much better than saying 0.1% of the screen move up, 0.1 down, shit like this. So the next thing we would like to do is I would remove this black box all over and would say that our actual camera would detect everything in its vicinity, right? And we would fake this box over here. So the only reason I had this box is I wanted to make sure that every part of the board is visible and I can click it, right? So if we say, for instance, start it from 0 and 1, right now we can't see anything, and if I remove the mask, right, so it's working, but I would not always be able to click it with the mask on. Actually I can, whatever. Anyway, let's fix this, and first let's look at this script over here. So I have on these whiteboards here the text mouse script. All it does, it gets using Unity event system. It has iPointer enter and iPointer exit. So whenever our mouse is over the white square, we say add speed. Whenever it exits, we say don't add anything. We go over to update, and in update, whenever it's add speed, we add movement to the camera. So we go inside our user input manager. This was before that. So this detected if our mouse is in the edges, and right now all we do is add the movement directly to some variable, and this basically is unchanged. Okay, now to the second part. For the second fix, I have already made the changes. We have here our camera, and we can see beneath our buttons, and when we go inside the game manager, we can say we have those offsets over here, as you can see. And if I set, for instance, the offset of height to be 3, that means we can go much beyond, right? So this is preventing us from going upward or downward. We can make it much more flexible. So right now we can't go past this point, and this some sort of control over our map is really great. So to implement it, all I had to do is change the code that was before that. So let's take a look. So before that, we said if our maximum, like the max we can move from the center of the map, so if we pass this maximum threshold, right, then we would stop the movement of our camera. So what we're doing right now is exactly the same thing, except when we pass this threshold times some value in the top corner and bottom, then we would stop. So this is essentially the same, except we are not using absolute value, and we are multiplying it for some constant from the left, from the right, top and bottom. So yeah, this is it for the camera fixes, and see you later.